Hello crochet friends, welcome back. We're working on our Pikachu. We're working on his little hind leg here, and this is round 5. So this is the final round of the hind leg, and then we're going to do some other little tidbit works on it to make it look really cute. Okay, so we want to start out with 4 single crochets. So we're going to enter our first stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. Go into your next, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. The third stitch, single crochet. And the fourth stitch, single crochet. Okay, we had 19 stitches, but we're going to go down to 14 in this round. So we're just going to do some decreases now. So here we go. We need to do 5 invisible decreases. So front loop, yarn over and pull through. Front loop of the next stitch, yarn over and pull through, right? Yarn over and pull through all 3. That's number 1. Front loop of the next stitch, yarn over and pull through. Front loop of the next stitch, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through all 3. That's decrease number 2. Front loop of the next one, right? There is 3, decrease number 3. Let's do 4. These are all invisible decreases. Excellent. And one more over here. Just make sure you're getting into the following stitch because everything kind of pulls a little, right? So you just want to make sure that you're in that following stitch, not the same one that you were working in. All right, there's number 5. So that is 5 invisible decreases. So that took off 5 of our stitches. So right there is now, it'll be 14, right? So 14 in this round. So we want to do 5 single crochets. So that's where I was. So we're just going to single crochet. My little marker keeps getting in the way here. Oh, there's 2. There's 3. Just single crochets. 4. And one more, right? 5. Okay. Now we're going to join with a slip stitch in the back here. So take out your little marker. You don't need that now. So we're going to go into that next stitch, yarn over and pull through again for a slip stitch. Okay, so we are done with this part of the foot. So I am just going to, I had already cut my yarn here, so I'm going to pull this through here. That makes my knot. Put my little beginning piece in here because we don't need that. But we do need a piece. We're going to work on the bottom heel. So if you're looking at your little foot, where we did those nice long stitches is the front of this. We're calling it the hind leg, I guess, because it is his back leg. He stands on this. So this is the front. On the back here, we want to go over here and we're going to do some embellishment here just to build it up so it balances a little bit. Okay, so let me get my yarn needle and we'll get started. Okay, so you can cut off your tail from your foot there, your little hind leg, and just leave a nice long tail for sewing it on, okay, to the body. But we are going to take another piece of yarn and we're just going to go in here. And what we want to do is I'm going to kind of try and show you here. Is we're looking for the 3rd round. So this was our beginning. So 1, 2, and this is the 3rd. You can see, maybe you can see how I did it on this one. Okay, so it's a little thicker here. Do you see this? You may or may not see it. I started about here and I ended about there. And I just went over these stitches here just to make it a little bit, maybe if I squeeze it, you can see it. It's a little thicker on the back. It's just supposed to help it stand a little bit better, okay? So I'm gonna start here and I'm gonna go from the inside. And what I did was I just went in between the stitches, okay? So just don't let your tail go all the way through. Just kind of hold it with your finger there. And you're just kind of going to go over it again. I'm hoping you can see this okay. Just kind of going to go back and forth just to make it a little bit thicker. And if you still feel like it doesn't have as much support as you would like, you can go over it again, okay? And like I said, it's just to give it a little weight, a little support. Also, if you decide, you could always put weights in the feet. You could put something in there, maybe cardboard, if you want it to be a little more stable there too. There's lots of options. But I mean, it's a toy. It depends, you know, do you want it to stand on display, or do you just, you know, kind of want it to be a fun little toy? So that, I mean, that's choice. You just do what you want to do. On that other one, I did go around twice. I went over it twice. So that's where I ended, and then I just turned around and just went back through little holes wherever I could find them. Just, you know, trying to make it a little more stable. I don't know. I always figure it doesn't hurt to go over it more than once, and you won't see this because naturally it is on the bottom. So, you know, just try to be as neat as you can, but you really won't see any of it. So just going along like this. And you can go all the way back to the beginning if you want. We are going to stuff these, the little feet here, the little hind legs. So I'm done. What I'm going to do is just knot it inside. So any of this can be your inside stuffing too, you know. So you can knot it in there and put it all together. And then we need a piece of black embroidery floss, or if you don't have that, you could use one strand of black yarn. That's an idea too, because as you saw in this one, I did little toe separation kind of things just to make it look, I don't know, more accurate, more like a foot. So that's what we are going to work on next. Easier to do without your stuffing in there. So if you have not stuffed, that might be good. So you see how we have these long stitches, and that's kind of what I was going on. So to me, that looks like it's going to be his left foot. Like if he was standing here, I think that's going to be his left foot. And then maybe this will be his right foot. So I would want to start on this one and do 1, 2, and 3. Do you know what I'm saying there? I mean, this is really gonna be preference. Let me see, because if I do 1, 2, 3, see how that one seems to me to be more like the outside one. So if I did 1, 2, 3, or maybe I'll do those 3. I mean, it's, like I said, is going to be preference. So you're just going to go with your embroidery floss, regular needle. I went to the top of those nice long stitches that we made, and I just fed it through, and I'm going to try to make it as close to the way I did the other one, okay? And I'm trying to get close to the same length too. Maybe about here. Okay. So once you get one made, then at least that gives you a template for the others. So that's what I've got. And they look to be pretty close to the same size. Okay, excellent. So that's one. So then I'm going to go over to the next stitch there. And I'm trying, what I did was I just tried to get it even with the other one. That's all. So just use those as your guides and go along and just sew that on with the embroidery floss, okay? And it just gives it a little tiny more detail. That's all. So let's do this last one right here. And if you didn't want to do this, that was fine too. I mean, y'all do what you like. This is your work of art, right? So, I mean, you do you. That's what we always say. So everybody just do what you want to do. I throw out ideas for suggestions. That's all. That is all. Okay, so that, yeah, that's cute. That looks good to me. And now I'm going to stuff it. But at first I want to just kind of knot this off. So what I did was I just had gone inside and grabbed a little piece of the yarn. Not so much that you go all the way through. and you'll see the black, just a little piece, because this is a regular sewing needle, so it shouldn't be an issue for you to be able to stab your yarn there and pull it up. Okay, and I think that that will be fine because this will all be on the inside, should not unravel. Okay, all right, let's see here. Give that a little snip, and now we put a little stuffing in there, and then we've got 2 hind legs done, y'all. That is excellent. I'm so excited. Up next, we will be doing starting the tail, and the tail's neat. It's all one. Well, we're gonna add colors, but it's one piece. So like when you're putting it together, you can put little pieces of cardboard in it for stability, and I think I'm gonna do that, just little tiny pieces, just because, you know, his tail is a weird shape, but that way you get it to stand up really good. I think it's gonna be cute. I think it'll be fun to make too. So we have the supports on the bottom, and we've got our hind legs all made. We've got our little toe details on there, which I think look really cute. I would not drive myself crazy if I were you on positioning and everything, because I think it's just the fact of having the little detail on there. I think it would be cute. But either way, either side you put it on, I mean, I don't know. But I think it's cute. So we need 2. We need 2 of these. And so get those made and put aside, leave a long tail to sew them on. And we'll meet up next time and we'll start on the tail, okay? I'll see you then. Thank you, and have a joyful day.